Morning everybody. So I didn't get any cool video of pulling this frame off this or pulling this cab off this frame, but I'm gonna flip this sucker around and I'll kind of walk you through everything I did to get to where I'm at right now. And this is a big milestone because it won't be long and this engine's going in this thing. It looks a little different than the last time you saw it. It's changed its color and it's looking pretty cool. Let me flip this bad boy around a second. So this is where we're at on the Co. I made a little spreader bar to help distribute the load, because last time we bent the heck out of these because the straps were so far in. So the spreader bar helped this time, and just use a ratchet strap, spreader bar, and then made these legs so it would sit. I wanted this to be 16 inches off the ground when I set it down on its legs. This thing's fairly easy. 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bolts hold this cab completely onto this chassis. And then I just use hockey pucks with a little metal bushing inside. And so then I just hit these points with these little wheels and put like 90 PSI in them, because why not? And now that it's in the air, the steering box was welded to the cab right here, and what I needed to do was transfer it from here onto the chassis. I couldn't lift it off because I needed that reference point. So this doesn't matter. So what I did was, over here, I cut it off of there and I just tack welded the little parts here. And now my steering box is stationary right here on the frame. And now I'll install my rack and pinion, and then I'll just build off that rack and pinion and build to this gearbox there. And if I nail that, I know it works. So that's pretty much it. Now that it's off, we're gonna go ahead and install the brake calipers. Put the new calipers on with the new brake pads. I know it's hard to tell, but these are all machined rotors. They just need the rust knocked off of them. So we got to do that. Got to finish FOSSing this, and need to kind of do something with the airline a little bit better. Get the rack and pinion in and get rid of this. I'm going to cut these guys off right here, and I'm going to actually weld those onto my rack and pinion. And I saw a ripped boot. There's a ripped boot. I think both of them are, and that's a bummer. Yeah, they're both ripped. So that's gonna be an issue. That is just something that I don't think I'm gonna be able to control. It's the angle. It's a really aggressive angle. I'm sure that's what's going on there. Fuel cell's out. We're gonna take the fuel cell and go get it powder coated, and then we got to take the rear end, take the wheels off, because there's a couple bolts in there that broke that I need to replace those bolts, and change the drums. I got all brand new drum shoes and all the springs and clips and all that good stuff, all brand new. So I want to install those, kind of clean that up, paint that a little bit, and just clean that up. And then the hoop, got to cut one of these or both of these out still, but I need to get the engine in, and then I'll know which one I know I got to cut them both, but I kind of want to get the engine in before I start doing that. I took some measurements from inside the cab, so I know roughly about how high everything is, so it gives me an idea on where I could place my engine. So these lines right here signify the box, and then this line and these lines signify where the back of the box is, and then there's a line that came off, but I'll be able to take a measurement from here to inside the cab to get that. But yeah, this is the bottom of the cab, this is the top of something, that's what it says. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yep. So we're getting there. Next time you see this thing, it'll have a motor on it. And then this, we just got to finish the one door. I even I put the latch on there, so the original latch works. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna get the hardware and fix these and make it to where these latches still function. But yeah, that's it. That's where we're at. I'll keep updates. The microphones went down and I'm solo today. Christina's with the kids doing some homework. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's the inside. I know it looks like a big old blotchy mess, but don't worry about it. It's not going to look anything like this when it's done. I promise. Oh, poor little caterpillar. Rest his heart. Yeah, that's where we're at. Pretty gnarly. Alright, I gotta clean up, continue cleaning. Oh yeah, we painted the fenders too. They're all painted. They looking cool. And that's all done. She's all cured now. If we wanted to, we could start sanding this, but we're probably not gonna do a whole lot to it. It'll ride. I promise it'll ride. It'll look good. Like I said before, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I didn't build it for everybody. It's going to be something to make us happy and enjoy. Something not everybody has. That's what it's about. I love doing this stuff, man. Shit's cool. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I got more shit to do. Later.